For Biafra must be restored, for there is nothing the enemies can do about it. We have come that the will of the Most High may prevail. Radio Biafra is unorthodox. The way we do things are markedly different from how others do it. We are under divine instruction. We have come that Chukwuemka may take control of these very proceedings this evening, for we are nothing without him. O Elohim, Chukwuemka unto thee we repose all that we are. Do not allow your children, IPOB, to be put to shame. Do not allow us to be devoured by the hands of the wicked. Do not allow us, O mighty one, to fall prey to those who do not know thee. You will deliver us, not because we are righteous, but because of your mercy. Hear our cry and our supplication. We are not armed. We have not killed anyone. We have not jailed anyone. We have not done anything at all to warrant the level of destruction and carnage being visited upon your children. The same way Israel suffered, so is Biafra suffering today. And if you, Elohim, can deliver Israel, so will you deliver Biafra. That is our hope. That is our anchor of everything that we hold dear as a race and as a people. You brought Biafra that light may come into Africa. You gave us hope because we are in a continent of hopelessness. And by thy grace, Biafra shall be restored. We shall be resurrected. We shall crown our efforts with the glory by the grace of the Most High himself. We are not strong. We do not pretend to be strong. All we do is to submit ourselves to your will, that your will may be done upon our lives. We have lost many people. We have lost so many good people. Their sacrifice will never be forgotten. We shall honor them, and for their sake, Biafra will come. Israel lost people, and today Israel is here as a beacon of hope in a land filled with darkness. We beseech thee, Elohim, because we are wandering all over the world, hoping against every hope that things will turn around for the better. It has never turned around for the better. Instead, it is getting worse. Please do not abandon your children. You have given us a commission, and we must accomplish it in our lifetime. We have come to honor your holy name. We have come to praise thee. We have come to honor thee, that your name may be glorified, adored, and praised forever and ever. Ise, Ise, Ise. I welcome each and every one of you.
Good evening, fellow comrades and lovers of freedom across the globe. My name's Mazi Chukwuemka. I reside here in United Kingdom, one of the humble servants of indigenous people of Biafra, North London coordinator to be precise. This evening, the 19th day of year of our Lord, August 2023, and I'm reaching you out from London. And tonight, we are in Alpha Power Media in conjunction stroke UK Media. And we are simulcastly broadcasting in so many platforms tonight, Facebook, pages and Twitters and YouTube as well. We indulge every single one of you to key in tonight, because tonight is going to be a decisive one. And Mazi Chukwuemka, my senior comrade, the gatekeeper, will be joining me in the studio. In a nutshell, before I start, as a traditional requires on this platform, that we will definitely alert you and advise you, those that are the humble followers of Onyendu Mazem Nandekane, those that have sworn oath, I mean the IPOB members across the globe under oath. This goes out to you. I want you to remember your duty here as an IPOB member. Forget about the shenanigans going on around all over the world and the games, the mind games. Some of you have gone into stupor. Some of you are looking for excuses. But I tell you what, there is no excuses when you have signed up with your internal generation. The oath you sworn is not just about you, it's beyond you. Because what I'm fighting for is not from George Uma. I don't need anything. Personally, I live in UK, so what is it that I want? Is a safe haven for those that are still striving to come over here. So, but we're doing what we're doing because we have a conscience and we had a voice. That voice that resonated across the globe that have bring all of us together as one family tonight. I want to remind you once again to make sure that you do what you ought to do. What is holding our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in DSS dungeon is simply that oath that you might be ignoring, that you might think is about, it's not mimicking, is a fact, and is what we're going to pay attention to. That is my advice to you as an IPOB member. Now, a lot has been going on. Africa itself has gone into the mood of revolution. A lot of people might think it's about Q. I don't know what is going on, but what I want to remind you today that all these things are the words of our leader. Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu prophecies, all of them have come to pass. The only thing we are waiting for keenly is the day Biafra will be restored. As he said, it will be a miracle. Just like the day they kidnapped him. He told the West, if you don't let Biafra go, you will be decimated. He told Britain, if you don't let Biafra go, you will be decimated. And what is happening today? The power have shake hand. You can call it whatever you want to call it. I stumbled someone saying something on the social media. They're very concerned about Niger, but some of you forgotten that Niger is actually part of the zoo. Buhari himself is from Daura, is from Niger. Some of you don't understand what is going on. Onyendu told them, as you guys are coming to fight us, they're going to take over your land. And now, it's like God is, by infinite mercy, doing the work by itself. The Niger people that has been part of the zoo over decades now stood up from one day and said, to hell with flanks. Burkina Faso is there, Mali is there. They are not talking about Burkina Faso and Mali because the uranium that is powering the whole entire France is what is at stake. But this is just the beginning. Just like Britain is sucking us dry in our own land, the polluted Biafra land, nobody cares about us. Some of our brothers in the Lebanon area thinking that the oil you come from is a very funny thing because I was brought up in the Cree. Some of you don't know the oil you see in Anambra has been there. It's the offshore oil they have been getting all these years. I grew up in Idemili, so anybody that from Idemili should know what I'm talking about. Any place is moored with water is oil. You don't need anybody to tell you that is the pure natural oil. We grow up, we woke up in the morning, see oil surging up. But they have been sucking it, and now they come to Anambra, they're taking it free, they're not paying anything for it. You know what? Oyemi said, if they want oil, we'll give them oil. All we want is our freedom. We want to inhabit that our natural endowment that God has given us. As the world is moving forward, AI is taking over. A lot of us don't know what even AI means, but that's the world we are living. I remember in 2017, 2016, 15, 2005, 6, 7, Microsoft phone came out. They were talking about smartphone. Nobody know what it was, but it's just like Macintosh back in the days. In 90s, 80s, 90s, computer was about 25 grand. You can't afford it. Not that there's no computer. There was computer there. It was when Microsoft came. Macintosh has been there, which is Apple we're seeing today. So why I'm saying all this tonight is that to us to understand where we are and where we're going. And my advice to IPOB member, do not be deterred because the journey ahead of us is very, 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 very severe as you can see. It is not going to be easy, push over. There's a price to pay. But one thing you must beckon onto and your eyes must be onto that ball is our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Onyendu has never been deterred, regardless what is going on around him, because he's a man on a journey. He's a man with assignment, with a man God giving that particular vision that have transcended what IPOB and Biafra at large is resonating around the world. That's why you see all these riffraffs around the place. They can't make any one sentence without mentioning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And over time, you hear some of them saying, "Oh, we don't take order from someone who's DSS dungeon." And they ask that person, then why are you holding on to his name? It is quite disgusting, you know what I mean? Because sometimes I don't know who did this to us. A lot of us don't know what is happening. But tonight, there's something I want to say before I continue. Last time I was in Biafra Radio when I was, anchoring Madam Anya, he made a very, very vital point that has been avoiding not to talk about this, but I think it's a time. You see, there's three types of individuals that joined IPOB. There's those that had a voice, and that voice is the voice that guides you and join IPOB, and not to be looking up to anybody because we don't have any two other bosses within IPOB. It's a freedom fighting. Our allegiance goes to one man and only one man. Even the oath he took it under his name. That's people that join without no one preaching to them. And there's these people that came to IPOB later part because some of them have lived in Europe or any elsewhere in the world for donkey years. They could not make their status known in their home country they are living. Now, IPOB is the only way forward for them. And these sort of individuals are the ones that these guys, they call dogs in these so-called dogs. They are the ones that are holding hostage. Now, in UK, here is a case study. I did not know that 80% of people that are shy or here Biafra, they are looking for something within IPOB. And it's disgusting. I must tell you this, it's disgusting. And I'm going to say it again tonight. Anybody, knowingly or unknowingly, that join IPOB because you want to stay. I mean, you live in Europe for how many years? You couldn't even marry or do something else. I don't have issue people getting their, seeking asylum that is genuine. And that's why we're having issues with that today, because I keep on telling them, at the end of the day, you're going to go to Home Office and pay Home Office. So Home Office is going to ask you a question. It's not me, George Umeh. It's not me. They're going to ask questions. They want to know what you know about Biafra. It's not just saying it. And sometimes discretionary job, somebody will look at you, that you're not saying the truth. That is the problem you guys are having, because the spirit of Biafra is against the majority of you. And let me say, if I give you the first 5 years, it doesn't end there. There's a lot of journey before you. I'm saying it now because this is what we are facing in IPOB. And there are these people that we are there, fantasizing about our leader, not understanding what Onyendu was doing until Onyendu was now kidnapped. There are some of them that joined in 2017 out of emotion and sentiment. Now this 2021 is another era. And now they are the ones actually getting involved that don't even know their left from their right. How can you be talking about an organization that you're not part of? How can you? You are not qualified to say anything about organization you know nothing about. It is mind-boggling. But I'm going to stop here to bring Mazi Ezeji, Bachelor Comrade, have joined me in the studio. Before then, I will continue where I have just stopped. Mazi Chukwuemka Ezeji, ndewo.
Ndewo Mazi. No vex. Sorry.
Fine.
Nah, we can worry. No vex. They come out clear.
Yeah, you're coming out clear. I just want to put you in a conversation where of course can be equal.
Nah.
Man.
My brother, I did. Okay, Mari, that is even a open his sender me herself. Nah, no vex.
It's fine.
Evening,
Yeah, introduce yourself, Mazi.
Oh, Mazi Chukwuemka Ezeji mmadụ na-ekwu. That is my name. Still a gatekeeper till tomorrow. Yeah. Kenda name mkpọtụ where on a day. He say, Mazi Ezeji no dey come online again. But I don't understand.
Mazi is quite funny. I was you can see what I put. I said tonight we will reflect on how the dogs have betrayed our supreme leader / IPOB family at large. Very, very important. We are going to reflect into a lot. But before then, I was saying something before I saw you in the studio, and I said I have to bring you in first before I continue. It was basically I was elaborating on the 3 types of individuals that joined IPOB: those that were called by the voice of Onyendu, and those that later part joined because they were looking for something. Some of them been stranded in Europe for over decades and stuff like that. And that this thought, group that are fantasizing. They have been fantasizing with Onyendu for over time. Some of them loved our leaders, the way he talk, the way and all that. But these are people that on the other side of it, including Simon Ekpa, because he was not part of it, what we are doing. These are followers of Onyendu, but they're not members of IPOB. That's the difference. There's the followers of Mazi Umeh, and there's no question about it. But you are not in position to comment on issue of IPOB because you're not part of it.
No.
There must be a distinction. You are a follower of Mazi Umeh as a Biafran leader, but he stands on the IPOB platform, which is where he beckons and everybody comes. You are not part of it. So you cannot be on the other side of I am the talking. Yesterday, there's something that struck me. I went to the supermarket. As a brother probably does watch my program sometimes. And my response with him, I keep it 100 with everybody. We talk all the time. And the guy stopped me and said, Mazi, when I'm going, I said, Mazi, in there where I'm living. So he goes, oh, but why is the Onyendu's family members interfering in Onyendu's what Onyendu said? And I goes to him, I said, what do you mean by that? Onyendu's family, for avoidance of doubt, Onyendu's family, cannot kind of a member of IPOB. Even himself, I think he's a member. These
Not
people
I
contribute.
think
Even in the fundraising, he contributes his own quota in money. That's things I've done personally that he concerns money. He will wire that money as we are talking. Everyone is contributing his own. It's not something that is far-fetched. It's something I know. Because it's not because of Kantakani's Onyendu's younger brother. Kantakani is a Biafran and is a concern. Like what I told them from the beginning, I said, Kantakani concern should be a concern of every genuine IPOB members. And today, God in heaven, like I said,
a founding member. What they don't know. Kanu, Takano, Hana, Takashi, all these people that are just making noise now. When Kanu, Takano, and Mazi Nnamdi, they were here in United Kingdom, in London here, suffering to set up Radio Biafra, to pay from their own pocket, even to sleep in their cars, to make sure that Radio Biafra was, on air. Where are all these people? They are nowhere to be found. Today, they come out, they chat shit when they don't know anything about the IPOB. It's like a program I was just watching, sometime. This our brother, I think, is it what was his name? Ezeji. He brought one guy there. He was just trying to ask him questions. You can see the stupidity of the guy. Even if they play video for the guy to listen, this is what these people are saying. Now in IPOB, I've been posting it on my wall. Onyendu chapter 1 verse 1. It says, once you disobey any order from Onyendu, you are finished. You are cursed forever. Whatever you say or do, you will remain inconsequential forever. Let them go and check. When the last time I posted, I said, why Biafrans don't ask Chike to say Manchina Saworu? When last did they receive direct message from Onyendu? When last? Before Madbugo, went, about a few weeks ago to have this thing, to come out to say it openly that Onyendu is angry with DOS. Why is he angry with DOS? Why? And people don't, they associate DOS thinking, oh, Chike doesn't mean DOS, whatever, not knowing. That's what I was writing there. Because the guy, most of them, they are illiterate. They don't even know the formation of IPOB. They don't even know what CNC means. They don't even know what code of conduct. All these things. When they said, we are quasi-military organization. What does it mean? You take orders. It's like in a military, setup. You take orders. When your commander gives you an order, you don't question him. Why should I, go and do this? What? You dare not. You dare not. Once order is given, you obey it. You don't have to look whether that order is favoring you or not, whether that order is going to be suitable for you. No, he is the commander. There are things he knows you don't know. Onyendu is the one that God gave this mandate to restore Biafra. Not anybody, not me, not you, not Chike, not anybody in Biafra. What does it mean? There are things that Elohim reveals to him. He cannot reveal it to you people. If he sees those things, he will tell you, say, please do this. Once he said, do this, you just go and do it. Don't ask question, oh, why should we stop sit at home? Why should we, Onyendu did not give you order. Chika does him talking on Radio Biafra as if he doesn't even understand what the meaning of one, leadership, the meaning of CLC, the same command and control he signed by himself. He doesn't even understand it. He's talking on Radio Biafra. Oh, the message keep coming. The other one, the message keep coming. The first time.
Mazi,
the first time. Because Onyendu has seen the future. What this sit at home is going to cost to our people in future. He gave that order. Stop it that first time. Had it been they obeyed to stop that first sit at home, today, will Biafra land be in turmoil? No. No. Nobody will go and say they are doing sit at home because Onyendu gave that order because he has seen that this should not go even happen at all. That he's here already. Nobody should bother about him, doing sit at home. No. He doesn't want our people to, because he knows criminals will hijack it and use it to run riot in Biafra land. What is happening today? Then when you disobey Onyendu order, you want me, somebody like me, Mazi Chukwuemka Ezeji mother, or you, George Ume, to listen to their trash and, Haneze meeting they are forming here and there. No, you can't.
Mazi, can you hear me, Mazi?
I hear you clearly.
Okay, now, I want to do one or two things before we go into because tonight, when I say reflection, I'm going to play a lot of videos, right? And as we are playing these videos, we will be going, but firstly, I want to show the memo of Barrister Nnamdi for a reason. Something I want to highlight there. After that, I'm going to pull up the financial fraud that went on in America where they squandered 747,000, which is where the memo of Ejiofor. Like I said, tonight, we are going to reflect on what these men have done and to bring Madubugu. Now, Madubugu is going around granting interviews. Some of them want to get people. Madubugu is quite irrelevant. He's nobody. And I will show you, I will tell you why. Now, are we, because he didn't say what Onyendu told him to say. It was what he told him to say is what he's saying. And we know that. But let me come down. The reason why I'm bringing this up, Mazi, very, very important. I want people to understand the reason why I'm putting this up here. The reason why I'm putting this up here is because one second, I want you to be around. Yeah. Now, the memo you seen up there is the Nnamdi Ejiofor's memo. And where I highlighted, that place is where Onyendu specifically said this memo was issued on 15th of 12/2022. This was instruction only, and this is the last time Onyendu sent message to the dogs.
Yeah.
Because none of this was implemented.
No.
Now, if you come down to the number 11, he said Maduka to report immediately to him through counsel the reason for the insecurity in Imo State. Maduka Madu is Benjamin Madubu.
Yeah.
I don't know, but people know what I'm talking about. Maduka you see in this memo is Benjamin Madubu.
Madubu, is him.
Because Benjamin Madubu was playing a part, and these are men that probably you are under Onyendu. You are one of his emissaries that is not been mentioned to anybody, right? You have a specific tax. Just like this idiot they call Chinas and what was, he has a specific tax until he sold our leader. We will come to that in a nutshell. Now, the one they call Simon Ekpa, number one, said DOS is forbidden from responding to Simon Ekpa no matter what. Simon Ekpa accepted this, but he didn't accept the handwritten note of Onyendu. And his own is that I told this young man yesterday, I said, Simon Ekpa will go to prison. I know he's an ignorant person, yeah? But you see the game he's playing, that game will cut up with him very, very soon. How he's going to cut up with him, he wouldn't even know. Right? Now, very, very important. Because Kanu Takano, so many of them think Kanu Takano is in their lead, is not. He's been the one in charge of our legal team. All of them know it, right? You know why I'm saying this tonight is because, Maz, you see this document here? This document here was a document that was, this is like, is a litigation, is a communique before litigation comes in, right? And this guy acknowledged this by email. There was a document I signed 2 days ago. It was email. Nobody sent you to sign anything, electronically signing. As long as you acknowledge that email, say yes or no. That's it. Because once you respond, that means you have acknowledged the email. It was specifically ordered not to use Onyendu's name and kind of family in any shape or form. Because why I'm saying this tonight, some of them will rise up to me and say, oh, Onyendu family has gone against Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa will end up in prison. I'm telling you people now, Simon Ekpa said he was a lawyer. According to people, they say his wife. But he still questioned an attorney with his client. How legitimacy the message coming from Onyendu is. But he claims he's a lawyer. This is where you know, these people think this is like a...
No, it's a child's play.
So they think it's a Pentecostal garbage that going to every Sunday and be clapping hand every day. People are going to church and clapping hand, making noise, thinking that manna will fall from heaven. These people have reduced themselves into nothing. But I've said it, Simon Ekpa will end up in prison. You see, all this jump up and down is just, the guy is confused. He does not know what he's doing. But who allowed him into IPOB? Who allowed him around IPOB is a fundamental question you have to ask those that are involved. Now, Mazi, I want to put up this again. Like I said, we are reflecting on how things get sour within IPOB because it was an agenda of 2015 to destroy IPOB within. And Chikedoziem and his cronies gave the zoo the leeway because they are working with the zoo. All of them from A to Z. Now, Mazi, this is the second paragraph of that guiding principle that Ejiofor wrote and gave to Eze. You see? He says it clearly on E. Everything become on our fund. He says clearly, every fundraising activities must be approved by the IPOB finance and auditing department until further notice. You know, when they said until further notice is a decree, it's a military decree. There's nobody else will question that in full stop. Now, he goes on to say that the Rita Eze is deemed as an authorized representative and has the authority to manage all financial operation, sign, execute documents, and what's that again? I can't even see Mazi. It's not bro. It could be bro, but I read this so many times. It's just this scream. But that was,
I think is it the same copy?
No. Documents and contracts in the name of IPOB and Kanu without any further authorization from Mazi Kanu. So that means whatever Onyendu said does not count anymore. Right? So this is where Mazi, this is where all this. Remember when they took Onyendu, when they removed Onyendu's name here in UK? You remember?
Yeah.
This is exactly what the plan was.
Yeah.
That's where they made that decision. And Chikedoziem accepted this particular document. In total. Now, Mazi, before we move forward, I want to upload our code of conduct for a very, very obvious reason. Right? Because so many things have transpired and people need to know the truth. Now, this is our code of conduct, the beginning of it, the preamble. Now, when we go to Section 2 IPOB Command and Control, right? And he says, subsection appointment and dismissal. He stated it clear there that the power to appoint, suspend, and dismiss erring principal officers vests exclusively on the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, in bracket, IPOB, Mazi Umeh, except and to the extent he clearly exceptional and delegated his power to any other. It is very, very clear there. And when it comes to the V, he said every participant of, I don't know why this thing is so freaking small today. You know what I mean? So, but let me, what I'm gonna do, Mazi, all I want to pull up here is concerning about appointment and dismissal in IPOB, which I have read, right? So, like you said, Chike Doziem knows exactly what our code of conduct entails. I know because he signed it.
He signed it.
The former deputy leader supposed to sign it when he couldn't. Onyendu is following the chain of command.
Of course.
Onyendu does not make. Onyendu could have said, "I signed this myself," but he would. He couldn't tell well. Even if he does it, nobody will question. But somebody else have to sign it, not him. That is how it should be in hierarchical structure. So the reason why I brought all these things up is just to get people understand, to lay that very foundation that there's nothing we say or do that we don't have a reference point to, right? So everybody knew that if Chike does them, I asked Abani, Austin Abani, that meet with that devils, that guy is an, you know, one human being. I don't detest people, but you see Austin Abani, because I've been in numerous meetings with that very man. Austin Abani is a devil. Austin Abani is a devil. I will say it over and over again without any equivocation. Let's move forward, Mazi. So now, Mazi, you've seen things I've said, but let's go into Benjamin. Let's start with Benjamin in Formidable. That particular comment he made, I want to bring that video back. Because the other day I was trying to analyze that particular video, and at the end of the broadcast, something happened with the network. So, but I want to bring it back. The reason.
Clear. Simon Ebe mandate from Onyendu. Only since him going to Lord DSS that sponsor Simon Eba. Now Simon Eba is being sponsored by the enemies of Biafra. Only mandate from him, and yes, stop what is.
Mazi, I have an issue with this. In my wife, Onyendu will not be explaining to Benjamin in Formidable that Simon Ekpa does not have any mandate, because we know clearly
that he has not.
Onyendu has not designated Simon Ekpa in any duty we know publicly in IPOB. No. He's not even a member of IPOB. So saying that makes it very, very laughable. Because you can see in this office, Ejiofor, there was a time Ejiofor was saying something to him. Ejiofor was talking to this guy, and the guy does not have legal right to go extreme in details of what is discussed with our leader, because our leader is still facing illegal trial in the zoo government. But he was ranting his mouth, forgetting that he's talking to someone that's facing trial, that is extraordinary rendition. He's still talking things he don't even have any clue about. But it's important to listen to him, because when you want to comment, you want to tell me, I will allow you to comment on it. Go. Me. So I will allow you to play. So you listen.
Let's stop here. The mandate. I confronted Onisi today. See Onyendu. On when we about that criminal, that fraudster was in London. See on we have use Yakaliru take over from you. Only say let him.
He had this guy say he confronted Onyendu. You know the word of confrontation.
You know, some of them use English language. They don't understand, the meaning. Confront. He can't confront Onyendu. He should have, said he asked Onyendu, or during the time of discussion or the visit. They use words that they don't even know the meaning. Well, that's one of the things we see in this Biafra struggle. you keep, try to direct them, correct. Well, you see, what some of these people don't know is like the other one that say he's a China Sanworo that comes to Radio Biafra and he will be barking like a dog and saying things. If somebody, that you are handling sensitive or classified information, there are things you don't say publicly. Because when you say it, what you are telling your enemy is, oh, this is our roadmap. This is our next move. This is our plan. This is what, you understand me? You withhold what you call classified information.
No, he doesn't withhold anything because he
Yeah.
does nothing.
But some of all these people, you don't blame them, because the issue of IPOB or issue of this Biafran restoration, you have different types of individuals, with their own character, with their own understanding, with their own attitude, and how some of them, try to process information and use it. So sometimes when they do all these things, you and me, you look at it, you laugh, and then you move on. There are things. Onyendu is still in the custody of DSS. He should have known better. Even the barrister before he was ranting that thing in his office should have guided him.
No, Mazi, but he's doing it for a reason.
I know.
To come out.
I know.
He knows what he's doing.
I know. You understand? But the point is that the more they try to stop, to scatter whatever, to give the enemy, more tools to hold Onyendu. At the appointed time, pretty soon, Onyendu will walk out from there. It's as simple as that. You understand? Whatever they like, let them do. Even everything hammer, even in the Nigerian government combined with this place we are living, their government and whatever, all the covert operations they did to make sure Onyendu is destroyed or jailed, all of them, it came to nothing. You understand? So all these rantings and whatever they are doing now on Facebook is just to prolong Onyendu's stay in DSS. Or if Onyendu wants to come out, you see this night, he will walk out there. You know him, Onyendu. You know him. He will allow everybody, everybody play all your cards.
Mm-hmm.
Play all your cards. So that you being an enemy, do your worst. That's the situation things are now for them. That's why now they are coming. Some of them will come to Radio Biafra and be ranting, saying one rubbish or the other, confessing now. Some of them, they have started confessing. If we need to come out, even they will resign. Then you say,
let's listen to this guy. Let's allow him to just finish it up and then we'll talk about it quickly. Let's see.
My brother. Good.
He has nothing, no mandate, nothing in common with him. Nothing. He's just being fraudster using his name. Using the name of IPOB, using the name of ESN. Made it very clear to me today. And Simon can watch this video. Only see somebody desist from using his name. For whatever it man. Stop using the name of IPOB. Stop using the name of ESN. You know nothing about these entities. Nothing. Because you're not a member of IPOB.
You know one thing, what he's saying here is not something that you can use verbally to avert. Remember, this is what we advise. Mazi Ezeji, you and I.
Long ago.
Advise this openly. Remember, I was the person that's supposed to trigger this in UK here.
Yeah.
But because of the ills of company's house, then we withdrew. Now, that deed has been done. Kanu have done it. And it's in black and white. It is not about your shouting. Ejiofor was suing Simon Ekpa with very dirty paper.
Nigeria.
For defamation in Nigeria with very dirty paper, Oluwale for that matter. Now, what he's saying there does not move from that office to anywhere, but that thing has gone. That's one thing they could not establish. That is where all of you fail. Because you are talking to Simon Ekpa that doesn't have any duty here in IPOB. The question is, how did he manage now to start using Onyendus and IPOB them from onset, and he allowed him to get to this stage? Very fundamental question. That is where most of the gullible ones today, the ones done for IPOB, they're jumping up like
we advised them initially. You know, you remember?
No,
we advised them.
Even with my own money.
Yeah, ordinary restraint order. That was what I advised them. You and me, we told them.
You know,
ordinary restraint order. Write it with the letterheading of IPOB. Chike Doziem, all these idiots, they couldn't even lift a finger. They are saying, "Oh, we should go and form a."
No, they told us to do it. Remember, they told us to do it.
Yeah, now that's what I'm saying. And they say we should go and do it, form a group, and then this and that and that. You see, and they
told you that their leadership. Chika, Simon Ekpa, have the audio here. I will play it. Remember, the former or the so-called Finland national coordinator was going to meet in every time, complaining about the activity of Simon Ekpa. After he's telling him to go and raise fund, with his platform, because all they cares is fund. They destroy IPOB way of fund because they want to remain in DSS dungeon.
Yeah.
So Benjamin Imadubugu, I don't know if you are aware that you actually exposing, including yourself in this video. Ejiofor put all of you in jeopardy because this is one of the confession. The spirit of Biafra will fight, will flag all of you. This guy, you see this guy here. The day they held the meeting, even Chike confirming audio I'm going to play that Kanu call meeting with some member of DOS. This guy was there. And he said that Chike is the leader of IPOB now. This is what he opened his mouth and said.
Yeah.
Not even in former deputy leader, never answer, never take a position of our leader. Never in a minute.
For one single second.
What he's saying here, opened his mouth and said that Onyendu, that now Chike is leader. Even the one they call us and will ask Kanu now to become the leader. Until now, they were one and dining with Simon Ekpa until when they mentioned Simon is going to be their leader. Now they remember he's going to take oath. But they were allowing him to be involved in our meeting, sensitive meeting.
No, bringing him into DOS meeting.
The guy ranting and making noise because he knows that they are empty vessels. They don't have nothing to offer. But Simon is digging his own dish because he's been litigated, but he didn't know. It will happen very soon. Once he's triggered, he's going to prison. I've said it. Remember this day. Go and mark today's day.
Can't make noise. He doesn't make noise.
Tomorrow saying this family is taking it personal. It's not personal. It was Simon Ekpa was warned. It is in black and white. We live in a civilized world. You live in Finland. I don't know what in Finland, but let him be. I'm saying it. Onyendu have said, don't talk about Simon Ekpa no matter what, but Simon Ekpa have come out and now challenge Onyendu openly. Yeah, now saying you don't want to listen to Onyendu, but you want to use Onyendu's name to raise fund. Mazi, let me finish playing this. I will put it. There's another fundraising is every 2 days now. They're doing fundraising with Mazi and kind of picture. He's been warned about this. I told the guy, if Simon Ekpa have anything, if he have any iota of vision, let him pull it out without Mazi and Kanu's name and IPOB. Let me see how far he goes with it.
None of them can. They
cannot do that. That means you have nothing to offer.
Yeah.
You must be very careful because you're going to prison. Go and mark today. When it will start, don't say, oh, this is personal. It's not personal. You were warned. You were warned.
How today,
you are not a member of IPOB. Also, this is the message also to you direct. And our people, they use autopilot to enable Abani. Only system that the payment day is coming. You will pay for it.
Maz, okay, man, killing in Biafra land. Who trigger it first? Watching us, okay, one idea.
Of course.
To kill first, only the one that Biafra should not spill any blood. I don't care about what the Simon Ekpa is doing. I've said it over time. I just give him a very friendly warning.
Of course.
Because he's to me, he's irrelevant. I don't know who he is. I don't want to know. But who triggered killing in our land first was China Sanworu. Nobody knows who this guy is. We only have his one picture. But he was the person that started killing people. Just like as there's, when they started removing everybody once, that's how he was doing in Biafra land.
coming announcing people's names.
The same thing they did abroad. Anything you say, they will remove you. They will write memo. So they were using memo because they cannot keep people in abroad get away with it. So they were killing people in Biafra land.
Yeah.
And those people now fall in the wrong hand because some of us will say, "Oh, where do you belong?" Imagine as if you belong up. Are you demented? That's why I say they have 3 categories of people in IPOB. There's those that we are called. There's those that are seeking for something. There's those people that are fantasizing. And we are the first people. Because we don't follow any other direction than Onyendi. Even if Onyendi is not here with me, I can follow him by the spirit. I know what Onyendi is thinking.
Tomorrow.
I never made a mistake. Just not in UK here. I want them.
I know.
Let's continue, man.
Yeah.
You will pay for it. You will pay for it. In a use of here, black committed abomination, atrocities. Lalibo, in the name of you, are fighting for Biafra. What do you know about Biafra? Can you hear about IPOB? It shall have IPOB the king of Hanes and Igbo. More Igbo, you know, really better Finland. IPOB.
Mazi, this guy is talking, but he's not even paying attention to him or what is happening around him.
No.
The Biafra, the so-called Biafra community is worse than the Ohanes and Igbo and Igbo Union.
Of course.
Including himself, what they are practicing now, because he's sitting there lying to himself, this disgusting individual. Now he's going around granting interview to the Irats. As in, that is what you say will be legitimized to go and see Onyendi. You don't have the legal ground to. Nobody should listen to what he said because it doesn't make any sense. You should go inside the room and speak to your your cohort that have disobeyed Mazi Umeh, including yourself.
Yeah.
You're involved with people that disobeyed Onyendi. So what are you talking about?
And then they back. They make noise, no action. When you advise them on what to do, they cannot do it. But they disobeyed the order from Onyendi. When the consequence comes, you understand? They are ranting like a
Simon Ekpa is nobody until you guys allow them.
Yeah.
Tomorrow morning, in my book, is nobody.
No, immediately a kidnap Onyendi. Chike doziem them. To be having DOS meeting with him, classified, meeting. And when Simon Ekpa introduced to them as a member of DOS, and when Onyendi was outside, introduced Simon to any Biafran that Simon is holding any post.
No,
nothing. So somebody, even the most foolish person on earth, when your leader wants a problem, if you are clean, if you are pure, you will not be confused because there is the C&C is there. The sequence and the order of things is there. They manifest for you to do your job cleanly. That's why tomorrow you see Uchemefo. I've never, for once, even attacked Uchemefo for anything. She made sure towards him. Can she make sure towards Uchemefo? You know why?
Come here.
Because Uchemefo throughout he was the deputy. He never, even when you went so good that time, anything Onyendi send a message to him. Again, Radio Biafra, I said this message is from our leader. Not for one single day. To query Onyendi. Oh, why did Onyendi send? Did Onyendi give reason? Why he's giving this order. Which means you don't even understand the IPOB, the organization you say you are the leader. Even how many times behind the scene we've tried to advise these people, to tell them this is the right thing to do. Quietly. That rat in Finland, they had to bring him in. They are having DOS meeting with him, classified meeting. Somebody that is not under oath, is not a member of the organization. All of them, they were working together in the same pot.
Yeah, for
that's why that memo you brought out now is your first sent to Madam Oyibo in America. That's how that memo came to be. Because they thought, they compromised Onyendi's condition. That China Samuru, that stupid idiot. He is the one who compromised Onyendi's position. Na Kenya. Because he was on the phone with him that day.
That day.
Yeah, that same day. He compromised Onyendu's position where Onyendu was. He gave it out to Zoo government. They went and picked up Onyendu. Then what did they do? How move ahead with all this their nonsense? Before you know it, you are talking of that $747,000. Biafran, someone had judged you. Where is that money? Or what human beings share? They share that money.
Then after that, they open illegal Umeh account. Nobody knows how much went into that account before they got problem again.
Even more, you may go and query in that account at that time, thinking now all of us, thinking maybe all the right account.
Even Chike Doziem, after he told Biafran to stop paying money, he came to UK here.
UK, and
that useless woman paid £10,000 into that account without
Sophia Kanu or Sophia whatever. That idiot how use Gawe we pay honey in the company's house.
Of course, they're all in it together.
These are documented things we have in hand. So when we come out to speak, we speak with evidence, we speak with the truth, we speak with everything, because this particular agitation on the type of oath I take. If you manage the oath you take, every time, every minute, you must be what? Pure. You must be honest. You must be truthful. You cannot open your mouth to say something without having evidence, proof.
Or blackmailing somebody.
Or blackmailing somebody.
No.
You know that we are not
in our code of is against our oath to speak.
It's against our oath to blackmail them. Why should I blackmail any of them? To blackmail them for what? I am under oath. Why I speak now is because they cannot disobey all the orders Onyendu gave from day one. And then they want somebody like me or you to listen to them. As Onyeka, is any of them have moves of IPOB? Ha kamara Mazi Nnamdi Kanu more than me? No. More than you? No. IPOB was formed here in United Kingdom. Not in any of those their trash places happy. They don't even know the rule of law. That's why they were able to do that. Yeah, the company's house, you will pay money to here and there. So that they were toya ishbunga. Nka walk. Why would the crime on Mazi Ezeji committed against them?
I don't know that Mazi. That crime,
because I caught them.
Is a cyber crime.
It's a cyber crime, digital crime. It doesn't go
away. It doesn't go away. It's there.
It's there.
It doesn't go away.
And when Onyendu comes out, he will even I will make sure I will tell Onyendu to make a broadcast to reveal what these people did to him, to Biafrans, concerning this company's house. Then all these idiots that have been writing, Mazi Ezeji, yeah, this, yeah, that, your leadership, this and that, then their eyes will be open to say, oh, so had it been Mazi Ezeji did not catch these people to stop it and call Kanu for us to force that woman, that Sophia Kanu, to restore Onyendu's name before Anakoya got caught, before they take him to court that February last year. Oh, so Onyendu would have been a gunner because they would have jailed him. That he's been deceiving Biafrans. Oh, but you say you're the leader of IPOB, isn't it? But your name, you're no longer the director of Radio Biafra, no longer the director of IPOB Worldwide CIC. You're no longer the director of IPOB Company Limited. So all these companies you founded in United Kingdom for this restoration of Biafra. So you removed your name as a director. You've been deceiving people for years. What are they going to be? The fate of Onyendu? They will just jail him 50 years because he has lied.
But Mazi, 1 second, Mazi. Remember that the DSS defense asked Onyendu if he's the leader of indigenous people of Biafra.
Yes, they asked him in court.
And this thing happened. They were doing these things when that question was asked.
Yeah. He was on the ground now.
Onyendu answered that question that he is. Yeah. Now they went and removed Onyendu's name from the company. They removed not that somebody else become an assistant director.
No,
but they removed Onyendu's name. They struck his name out of his
yeah, from company's registrar.
Was when you raise the alarm now, they went to restore Onyendu's name back.
Yeah.
And now they
Before
Sophia
they took him to court. That's the second time.
His father is in Nigeria. Sophia Kano's father is not in Nigeria.
Yeah.
He's a typical South African woman.
He is married to a Igbo man.
Married to somebody in Manchester.
Yeah.
That is the end of the discussion.
Those are the things that happened. I was the one who found it out.
Mazi,
Onion has prepared people like us. George, you made them for years for issues like this when it will happen. So when they were all doing all those their nonsense, people like us, did any of you knew somebody like me existed for years? No. Why should I come to Facebook? A time came, I had to come out there, did what we had to do to go back. But today, some of them, they will come, oh, Mazi Ezeji, you are a saboteur. Oh, you are this, you are that, you this, that. I will be laughing. You know why I'm laughing? Because ignorance is a disease. Thank God, company's house, educated people, they will log into that company's house and go and see the company's file and say, so this is what these people did. So since the foundation of IPOB, Worldwide CIC, Radio Biafra London, and IPOB Companies Limited, Onyendu's name has never been tampered with, removing him as a director. But other people can go in, come and go, secretary, this, that, they can, bring in somebody, and at a time, that person, but Onyendu's name remains director from the one. So why did his name, all of a sudden, they strike it out this time around?
Because remember, they went and forged Onyendu's signatory.
Yes, is there
just the same thing they did for the guidance principle Ejiofor? Yeah. They forced Onyendu's signatory, because if you go there, you see that they put Onyendu's signature. Onyendu signed.
Yeah, while Onyendu is in DSS custody.
That's a fraud on his own. Fraud. They think that this matter has died down. They don't understand.
No. You remember now? You know, we have it. Go ahead and go. Prosecutor, you see these people, because when UK they committed that crime here, I will prosecute them to the letter to show them that, you see, next time in their stinking life, there are things you don't try. You know, when we live here in UK, you know how the laws. You can commit crime today and think, oh, it has died down. No. In the next 50 years, you see that we have the file. I will file it. Say to push it. You know, people who have said, Mazi Ezeji, come down for it for now, because I wanted to give you to show them exact. You dare not sabotage some certain things. You dare not try some certain things in your life. You dare not, even if you are working with Nigerian government, you are doing whatever, there is a level of wickedness you can go, and you stop. You take the money, do whatever with them, but don't do to the extent of to destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu forever and ever. A man who has suffering for your own good, my own good, the good of our children, a better life for all of us. Some of you have the mind to get to that level of wickedness towards him, and you think you cannot be caught. That's the crime Mazi Ezeji committed, because I exposed that wickedness, isn't it? Yeah, I exposed it.
Mazi, let's move on.
Let's move on, please.
Let's move on.
IPOB is out for freedom of our people, and they work on Lucha. Ị gaghị ịdụsụ anụ, ị ga-adụsụ anụ ebe ị nọ na Finland na-adụsụ anụ n'ala Igbo. Ị nọ na Finland na-adụsụ anụ n'ala Igbo. And you ụmụ iji otu a na-eso Simon Ekpa n'ala Igbo, onye isi ngwa ụnụ. Unu ekwela ka ya bụ unu ọnụ. Unu ekwela ka ya bụ unu ọnụ. And some of you njem ọ dọrọ happy with unu. Not happy with one. You know, maybe here in prison, on here JSA dungeon. Their abomination, they crime on that committed and live will be here that place. I want to go to jail. All your son, and everybody, all of you should stop using his name. If you want to do your own thing, commit the crime on your own. Stop using his name to do it. Stop it. Open a this nonsense on the member directed at Pesrima. Oh, the man who person in your boy. Oh, that keep it here. But over the person here. A Wakolucha Kailaka, over the Bundibo. Over the Bundibo. Also, or more any single Igbo person involved in Hemaria. Tell contrast if we have
Mazi, see, this guy is being, is sounding sycophantic, if you ask me. How would this guy say that Onyendu told him there's no Igbo man in his hand is what happened to Onyendu?
Yeah.
What?
You and me, Onyendu can never.
Wait. Why is he emphasizing about who sold Onyendu?
Yeah.
Whereas they accuse Kanu Madam Nyanya and Uchenna, Onyendu secretary. And the person that did this thing was actually the person that gave up Onyendu because we'll play his voice tonight. But this guy is saying this thing now, there's no Igbo man. His hand is involved. So how did somebody sell Onyendu if Igbo man is not involved? It's common sense. If our people has a parable that if house did not sell you, that the enemy will not buy you.
Of course.
There is no betrayal that we will do without internal. There must be an internal person. So for this idiot to sit down in a job office, Onyendu said that there's no Igbo man that is involved as those that sold me. We know the country that is involved. But somebody played that part to those countries to make it possible for those countries. Countries cannot come and fight for themselves because they must be careful. So all these things prove that Benjamin Imadibu, I know probably people will tell you, but people like us, we are different, And I would advise you to shut the head cup because you are making mockery of yourself and your generation. You can't lie against our leader. It took you almost 8 months to go and see Onyendu. Jofo blocked you until you accept that when you come, you must be talking what the people want to hear. If you want to say what Onyendu told you, you should say everything Onyendu told you. And Onyendu didn't give you the authorization to say it publicly.
No.
Because what you're doing is jeopardizing Onyendu's condition where he is. Now you are making it difficult for our leader. All the things you're saying, Onyendu said. Tomorrow you want to go back to this. I think they would allow you to go there tomorrow.
Never.
You're not going to go there anymore. This is why they don't allow you in the first place, because they know you're a twat. Onyendu cannot tell there's no Igbo man that his hand is not inside, but they accuse Kanu Takano. Even accuse Kanu Takano that Kanu Takano sold his brother for 8 days. He says he's playing in the mountain. But now he says there's no Igbo man that his hand is in his Onyendu.
Also, UK, Nigeria, and Kenya. This is the 3 countries in America. Also, Malami form one group la not. Potra announce a bounty. Listen, long back concluded with that plan. That was when they concluded that plan to arrest him in Kenya, to kidnap him, not even arrest, to kidnap him. UK, Nigeria, and the Kenya, the people responsible for what happened to him.
So this is when they Mazi.
That criminal, that fraudster.
Mazi, he said that this is where they concluded. So how did this zoo know that Onyendu traveled to Kenya? Yes,
and the position. Listen. Who compromised Onyendu's?
He said, and I want to quote him verbatim, that Malami, there was a bounty in Onyendu's head. We agree. So
we agree.
How did the zoo knew that Onyendu was in Kenya?
And at that airport, that place he went.
At that particular point in time, he was on the phone talking to people on phone.
On the phone.
That's the day he speak to Madam Oyibo on phone. He speak to Nelly Ofebu. Even Chike himself. Onyendu had a meeting. And the time Onyendu was kidnapped, the so-called devil himself was the one tracking our leader on phone.
Yeah.
Until Onyendu went to the airport.
But let's see. Two phones. All of them. They don't know. I will say it here today, Mazi. I will say it here today. You know, when we were doing You remember when we are dealing with the issues of America and whatever, you know, our people, they don't even pick information. Even if they pick information, they throw it away. You know, they move on because our people are too sentimental. Madam Oyibo, in some of those our program, I clearly mentioned it. She was having two phones. One, the one they used to shout, "Oh, hey, Biafra." The other one was the one they used to communicate with. The same thing China Sanworu is having. The same. China Sanworu, wherever you are, maybe you are hiding here listening. You see, all of you, all those your dirty games, all those things you did, after doing, you know, after following human being to go and kill, then you want to follow the spirits to come to bury. It has come to an end. The things you think you know. When Onyendu was building, you see this IPOB, there are layers of feet he has built that none of you don't even have an idea. You think, oh, to kidnap him, to do this, to do that, this, that. Till today, at the end of it, he will still come out. That's why some of you now are talking, oh, if you come and do this, you resign. So that these are, oh, you say you resign. You see, you people suffering, you people's pain, you people's sorrow, you and your generations, it will be, that is, I don't even know how to put it. You see, all of you that compromise Onyendu's position, that continue to do all this, your nonsense, to scatter everything, the IPOB he has built, structure, everything, kept it in order. You thought, let's attack Kanu. Oh, let's attack Madam Neneyanya. Oh, let's attack the finance. Oh, let's attack this. Oh, let's attack that. You think you, at the end of it, those little money you people have collected here and there, you've shared to build hotel, to do all these things for yourself. You will never, you and your children will never, you see, enjoy it. Mark my word today. I Mazi Chukwuemka Ezeji mad. That's what I said. Mark it. You see, all of you, all along, you people know behind the scene things. Somebody like me, this Mazi George Umeh here, we've warned you people. Our national coordinator here in UK, Onyendu, put him there, put her there with the husband. You people, that same man, if they ask you people, what did the national coordinator of and the deputy in United Kingdom did to any of you that made you people to come already? Oh, we suspend them. Oh, we suspend the national coordinator of UK. Oh, this and that and that and that. You cannot be able to explain it to Biafrans because they asked you questions, simple questions, simple email. Why did you people remove Onyendu's name from company's house? Whom you were dealing with, a British man that, if not like people like us, we've been begging, coming down. You see, snap of finger, he will make sure all of you, he will send all of you to jail wherever you are in Europe. It's his country. They own here. They own here. You people should be thankful. You see, people like us, Mazi Umeh them, you know, some couple of people here in UK, we've been, you know, coming, even this same Kanu, all of you are attacking. Coming down. If not, he will finish all of you without mercy. And it cost him nothing. You know, nothing. Nothing. It will cost him nothing. He will not spend one pound. He will jail all of you. You are in Switzerland, wherever all of you are, all of you will be picked up and jailed. Because the evil you people committed, you still come out to shout, oh, hey, Biafra, this and that, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, this and that. I asked you people that question on my Facebook. When last did you receive message from Onyendu? When last? Any of you? Chike Doziem, when last? You cannot answer it. Because long ago, this memo George brought was the 15 December 2022. That was the last message Onyendu sent to you people. Did you obey any of them? No, you never obeyed it. And you think you can come, and talk rubbish here and there. What, since Onyendu has been kidnapped, can you, any of you, come out to say, oh, this is what we have done that is feasible for his release? Zero, nothing. You just make noise. You move around, to go and do protest. In the same Finland, you people went to against Simon Ekpa. Now, letter came, Onyendu, his handwritten letter. And some of you, we are also kicking against it. Oh, it's not from Onyendu. It's not from Onyendu. So, which side are you people? No, which side are you people? When you people do all these things, we just sit back, look at all of you, and laugh. Because you can never for once think evil, you see, towards that man and his family, Onyendu. Anybody that does it, you have inherited, attracted everlasting curse and destruction to you and your generation. Forever and ever. You see, Kanu family. If Kanu or people like us, things we know, we open it out there. Biafra will look for some of you. But the point of Jessica is always good. Let the good, the bad, and the ugly, let everybody be making noise. To keep Biafra whatever going. And they keep making noise, no problem.
Yes. Mazi, let's finish up this guy's video because we have a couple videos we need to play. We know we see these videos before, but like we said, we are reflecting on their betrayal to our leader, to our Supreme Leader Mazi Umeh and IPOB worldwide at large. So, but because this is the recent one, that's why we are very, diving into him, because he's lying to himself and exposing the evil they have done in the past.
Yeah.
But let's just allow him to sell, and we'll talk at the end of it.
And some of you, are not happy with Onoma. Are not happy with Onoma. You know, maybe here to prison. Or here to jail dungeon. Their abomination, they crime that committed and live will be here at that place. I want to go to jail. All your son Bono. And everybody, all of you should stop using his name. If you want to do your own thing, commit the crime on your own. Stop using his name to do it. Stop it. Stop it. All of this nonsense will not be the right to person. All the men who person in your own. All that keep it here. But over the person here. A wakolu chakailaka, over the bundibo. Over the bundibo. Also, or any single Igbo person involved in him. Three countries we have also UK, Nigeria, and Kenya. This is the three countries in America. Also, Malami form one group are not. Putra. And now for bounty, listen to what we do. Long back concluded with that plan. That was when they concluded that plan to arrest him in Kenya, to kidnap him, not even arrest, to kidnap him. UK, Nigeria, and the Kenya, the people that are responsible for what happened to him. And they deceived Kenya. In the document they give to Kenya, they write it Nigerian citizen. They never mention British citizen in the document. That's why Kenya fought for them and helped them to commit the crime against humanity on him. And the private jet we brought on here. Also, that private law, one CIA agent in that private jet. The name of the private jet is Phoenix. Phoenix is the name of the private jet. The name is like the private jet. Only we have to go to Bani. Only Waki at the Limeron do. All your son go today. Only Igbo. My politician, my businessman. They involve him and kidnap them on this like Kenya. Oh, so since you know. Also, I'm going to have a some Igbo. Only Igbo. Also, Mujono. Oh, my, if I lazy boss, yes. Ozia lawyer, Ejimako lazy boss, Yamazri. Ozi Maswell, Barrister Maswell, Obara lazy, boss, Yamazri. Ozi Barrister Chukwuemka, Jofo lazy, boss, Yamabonian Dusri. I want to go fortunate. Here now, going today, all of you, Ebemiri Sipito, where can I about Miri, Lunu Leso, a criminal of Finland. Also, they are not happy with all of you. And all of you, that bastard, they know that. And let me say that on Nabani. Also, they actually on retrace steps on. Retrace 7 steps. IPOB.
Mas don't ever miss it. Don't ever miss it. I've just forwarded.
Private jet. The name of the private jet is Phoenix. Also, Mujono. Okay, continue. Because of stop it at home. Have I stop immediately?
Yeah, man, this is it. You know, I wanted to hear this part. You know, I have to mention this guy's name because Patrick Inkem, you know, the guy have reached me and you here in UK many times. I saw something he wrote that what people took is about Onyendu said Benjamin Imadibu said that Onyendu is not happy with the US. But Benjamin Imadibu is part of the US.
Yeah.
It's part of the people that disobeyed Onyendu. That means, you see, all the information he's giving here is not required for him to say it. And the ironic thing, that is why you know that the Geofor is not a lawyer. He was studying zoo because, you know, even if he come here, he will end up maybe cleaning toilets. I don't care if he come here and do his masters. Nobody will hire him for anything. Yeah. But the fact remains that he was in his attorney office giving information about somebody you're defending, and on the background he was talking to the guy on the background, and the guy, this information this guy is giving, you have not given this kind of information before as his attorney. The GOP have not given this kind of information before as his attorney, but you are now individual who does not have the mandate to be saying such things. You know how detrimental he is to Onyendu and allow it to sell. But the point is, he said that Onyendu is not happy with DOS. Is a very, very fundamental, and this is what we said from day one. This Patrick Nkem was one defend because one day he told me, oh, he was there. Remember when he was saying that he used to go to their meeting because he was in DOS. The funny thing is that most of all the people they added them in their forum. They're not DOS member, but especially Patrick Nkem, he was in their forum. I remember when he was telling us that he was there just watching what they are doing. Before now, they give him coordinator because he was seeking as he's a asylum seeker as well. I'm not mimicking here. He's a asylum seeker as well. Before they give him because they hijack everything they're looking for who they'll give position. Remember when he called me and you? He called me and seeking advice about when they put his face on BBC. He called me. He even called me for a program to help with him. I have the evidence. What he called me for? I can't appear in your. But I'm saying we don't need to hide these things anymore. At the end of the day, you start defending people you know that these people are devil.
Yeah.
He's not happy with you. This is our argument. That he disobeyed our leader.
What is the problem Mazi Ezeji or Mazi Umeh is having with them? Have we not been defending them from day one, defending the leadership, fighting, against that little rat in Finland? We advised them long ago, send restraint order, take letterheading of IPOB, write a restraint order, sign it, issue it, to look for a lawyer. After all, we have a group of lawyers in IPOB. They can authenticate it. You serve it to that nitwit in Finland. Long ago.
Yes, cause.
We didn't know they were even, rats inside the house, eating deep into things until this company's house. And I asked them, that's why that moron in Germany, sometimes when you look at some of them, you just back off. I asked him that time when I found that, I was asking, I said, listen, what was it you people were doing, removing Onion Du's name from company's house? There were how many of them? 5 on the phone with me that morning. I was asking him, I said, wow, why? What is the reason behind striking the name of a director of a company he founded by himself? What is the reason? Oh, Mazi Ezeji, remove your eyes from that thing. Please don't say it outside. Don't talk to, don't say it. Just don't bother about me, Mazi Ezeji. When I know the evil you people have committed, I picked up phone. I've repeated this to call this a barrister for. Remember, that's the morning. I cried in my bed that morning. I was shedding tears like a baby. I said, so this is the level of wickedness our people can be to destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Our people are evil.
They are wicked and evil. These people, they deserve any. That is, you see the bottomless pit.
All this show the seed of decoy, generation to generation.
Generation to generation. For them to have that mind. So that to destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is a Joffo. Let me finish. You see, this is a Joffo. I called him that morning. I picked up phone, called a Joffo. I said, Barrister Joffo, are you aware your client you want to take to court in the next 2 weeks? His name has been deleted, as struck out as the director of Radio Biafra London, IPOB Worldwide CIC, and IPOB Companies Limited, the 3 companies that he registered here in UK for this agitation. Are you aware of it, Barrister Joffo? And you want to take Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to court in the next 2 weeks, so that they will ask him, are you the director of IPOB Worldwide? Then he will say yes, this and that. Then Nigerian government will present and say, but on the 18th of January 2022, your name has been, you are no longer the director of any of this organization. So what will be the fate of our leader? Nigeria will destroy him. Do you know what that idiot that called himself a useless lawyer? Oh, don't worry, I will call you back. I'm in a court. He doesn't know that people like us, when you lie to us, I can equally pick up phone to call somebody else to tell me the location of this person. He doesn't know those ones, because they think when we are here, whatever rubbish they tell us on phone, we accept it. I picked up phone, called somebody that was with that same idiot. The person told me he's not in any court. He's just in a place near his office there. That morning, I said, what? So this man is aware of all this evil that has been done in UK here. Mazi, that was when my mind fell to what you've been telling me. He said, you see that man, Ejiofor? You see that man, Ejiofor? Don't even trust it. That memo they did in America. He was the one who, you know, designed it for them and handed it over to them. And yet he's coming every day. Our visit to our leader today, this and that, and at the end of, you find out even some of all those visits he never even attended.
No. It was the others that caught him. Ejiofor never saw Onyendu for at least 9 good weeks when Onyendu was rendition.
Yeah.
He never went to DOS. He never went to DSS. Mazi, let's quickly play the voice of the animal himself before I want to play the voice of his boss. Let's listen. They're very important because we don't have much time.
No.
Yeah. So, Biafrans, from where I stopped, I was talking about how our brother Mazi Umeh, we tried to make sure he visited Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on several occasions have asked him to come and see him in the DSS dungeon, which we have tried on many occasions and failed. But, Chukwuemka is great. Last month, when we asked him to come also, he went there. He could not see him. But so God, with infinite mercy, last Thursday, he went there.
Mazi, all these things this guy is saying, yeah, they blocked Madibugu to go and see Onyendu for a long time.
Yeah.
Right? Simple because they don't know how. So they've been stretched it for 8 months. Then they're giving condition. That's why when they come out, they start ranting.
Yeah.
Why must he start in Ejiofor's office to be giving update of Onyendu? Tells you all you need to know. But let's continue. But before I continue, this particular voice, you see, China Sanwa's level was the person that handed over Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Kenyan, Nigerian terrorist government through his phone track, as he has finally confessed, his crimes. Now, on what he wrote in Twitter that I attached on this Twitter says, the public should be reminded that the reason why the IPOB leadership deployed the sit-at-home strategy was a result rumors that Mazi Umeh, after being held incommunicado upon rendition, could die 2 weeks. The leadership had to use a measure to pressure the government to allow access to him in detention. Onyendu, remember, Onyendu was granted access, but because of Ejiofor could not go there because himself is facing a criminal charge, right? Now, this is what he's telling, but Onyendu told you, the person you are trying to initiate this asks you to suspend it 72 hours. 72 hours, 3 days before. I want him to speak. And remember, let him finish talking. I won't interrupt again. I want you to finish talk before we go into this in detail.
And he was able to meet Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And we realized also for the fact that there is nobody from the leadership who goes directly or who can be able to communicate to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That people took that opportunity to blackmail IPOB leadership. They took that opportunity to blackmail everybody they think that will be a hindrance for them to be able to hijack the struggle. That was what has been happening for 2 years. Because I could remember the day Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, everything was in order. We were communicating, like I said, I continue to say it, I was communicating with him on that particular day until he told me, okay, I will get back to you. And that was the last day. And suddenly, we were communicating, like I said, I continue to say it, I was communicating with him on that particular day until he told me, okay, I will get back to you. And that was the last day. And suddenly, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we were communicating, like I said, I continue to say it, I was communicating with him on that particular day until he told me, okay, I will get back to you.
Yes, Mazi, this is the very important point. So,
this man,
Even 1 second, Mazi. Even if he said that they scheduled a meeting with Onyendu on this very day.
Yes.
Remember, it was this guy was the first person. Remember, I said it before.
Yeah.
Anything this guy said is something he have already done.
Yeah.
Anything this guy have ever, all the people he accused in Radio Biafra have done something. Because Chiyosanworu was the first person. As soon as Onyendu was rendition, the guy was living in Kuwait doing nothing. This guy is a typical crap man. He moved down from he's shuttling Ghana and Benin. We are Asare Dokubo. They are all working with Asare Dokubo. As soon as Onyendu was kidnapped. And this guy opposed himself as his ESN commander. Who made the ESN commander? From where? This is where the problem started. The time they were removing all the coordinators that refused to absorb their innuendos, the same thing they do in Biafra land, killing people that said they don't want to hear from them, only our leader.
Yeah.
That was what happened. But this same person said Kanu was the person told them. They called Kanu Takano. Kanu said Onyendu was in the mountain praying for 8 days. He said it before. Do you know when he said it? That is, he keep on saying that he was talking to Onyendu. The same day Onyendu was kidnapped.
Confession.
Because Chiyosanworu was the person that handed Onyendu over to the
Nigerian government.
Because it was his phone. He was talking to our leader, keep our leader's phone live.
Yes.
The phone was alive. Because they are into cyber security, so I can tell you exactly what happened.
Yeah.
It was what they engaged him. The only one what they told him to get his IP where he is.
Yes.
To make sure that Onyendu was live in a particular location. So it's talking to our leader, the radar was mounting our leader.
Yeah.
Until Onyendu was apprehended. And he said it. But he accused Kanu Takano. Like I said, friends, there is no prejudice here.
No.
Kanu Takano is Onyendu's younger brother, which if Onyendu, God forbid, anything happened to Onyendu today, Kanu Takano takes over Kanu Takano, Okukano family. He becomes the apparent heir to the throne of Afaruku Ibe. No one can take it away from him. And that's what our tradition requires. And Kanu Takano has been that force of Onyendu with Meme and his sisters. God created this with his parents. That's what I asked the person. I said, you don't want to speak now. What did you say when the parents was alive? Mazi, it is heartbroken. It is heartbroken that at the end of all this blackmail, even that is why when this same Ejiofor brought message that Madam Anya, Kanu Takano, and Caroline was not the people that don't have anything to do with this. Chikedozie never wrote any memo. They kept silent. Because they knew that the person they all committed the crime together. They were in it together, including Chikedozie. Chikedozie was talking to Onyendu. All of them, including Albani. They know Onyendu was abroad. All of them knew Onyendu was in Kenya. But they turn it around, the second Takano. But now, Chiyosanworu, like we said, the spirit of Radio Biafra is in archives. So, but as long as they're there, they will be confessing their sin.
Day in, day out.
Day in, day out. As long as they speak, that's why Chikedozie asks, where is Vegetable himself? Even Onyendu handwritten note, not even one word from Chikedozie. You call him your deputy, he's the leader leading you. He's not leading you. Mazi, it is quite pathetic, but you know one thing, Chukwuemka will fight for us.
Mazi,
because our hands are clean.
Mazi,
and they will continue to confess. Isn't amazing?
We have raised, you remember when I raised the four of my forefathers? You remember? You remember?
That's Christ.
I said it's for a while, just for a time being. He's talking, if Onyendu will curse, we'll put a curse on them. We'll put a curse. Like you and me know. There are things Onyendu will not discuss with that Madbuko. You know, I know.
Of course.
You know, I know.
Of course.
So it's good that you see is coming also from them. This same Chiyosanworu that is backing in Radio Biafra. These Biafrans, these attack dogs, recharge card attack dogs, they send the recharge card to attack this, attack that. Why they don't ask themselves questions? So come on. Oh, so Chiyosanworu. Then what is the crime of Kanu Takano for us to attack him? Because from with your own mouth, you are saying that same day Onyendu was kidnapped in Kenya. You were on phone with him, talking with him. Then you see how he jumped. You see how he jumped in that audio. That he was on the phone with Onyendu, talking with him. Then Onyendu say, "Oh, he will get back to him later." And suddenly, Onyendu was renditioned in Nigeria. You see how he put it there? So why did he not tell Biafrans, yes, I was with Onyendu, and then all of a sudden, on the phone, 19 to 20, 21, 22, for 8 days, he never had a contact. And these are the people who scheduled a meeting with Onyendu that same day. Mind you, Chinasa Nwodu was aware of it. Chike Dozien was aware of the meeting because Onyendu invited Chinasa Nwodu for that meeting. So all of them, they were aware. Mind you, Kanunta was not even aware of that meeting because Kanunta was never invited. He's not a member of DOS. Kanunta was in Germany doing his whatever. Even if he might have spoken to Onyendu or not, he continued living his life. But these are the people that say they are working with Onyendu. They are with him. They planned for a meeting. Now at the end of it, Onyendu never showed up in that meeting. He planned to have with them that same day. The next day, no, they couldn't get Onyendu on phone. Third day, they couldn't. Fourth day, they couldn't. Fifth day, they couldn't. Sixth day, they couldn't. Seventh day, they couldn't. Eighth day, they couldn't. They don't know what happened to Onyendu. Now they are turning to Kanunta. You understand me? After 8 days, for Kanunta to tell them where Onyendu was, while they are the ones that are on daily contact with Onyendu, even that same day Onyendu was kidnapped. Now, can't even a stupid person will say, but why are you accusing Kanunta or attacking Kanunta? That when you ask, Kanunta told you he's in the mountain praying. You are the one who's supposed to have raised the alarm to Biafrans that, well, we couldn't, we are unable to contact Onyendu. We are unable to know where Onyendu is about. You are the one that's supposed to have raised the alarm. Even within 24 hours, you could not be able to contact Onyendu because they know he compromised Onyendu's position. Once they picked Onyendu up, they were still in communication with those people where Onyendu was tortured. That was why Nelly Ofebudem had the access. Madam Oyibodem had access picture. You remember when we were doing our gatekeepers exposition?
Yeah.
We brought it to Biafrans for them to see how they were sending the picture, the torture they were giving to Onyendu.
Yeah.
They all had access to that information. They know they were the ones who compromised Onyendu's position. They know what happened. They know where Onyendu was taken. They know the torture they were giving to Onyendu, thinking Onyendu would die. He did not die. All of a sudden, renditioned into Nigeria. What did they do? The people who call themselves leadership today, what did they do? They have command and control in their hand. They have everything in their hand. What was their next action? Next action to go for, the money in America, 747,000. Pam! Their next action is to remove Onyendu, that Onyendu is no more, in control of IPOB. The same Ejiofor is writing this thing for them to, change the structure of IPOB. The same people with Ekperime in Finland, they are having meeting, arranging who will become the leader of IPOB. That's where their problem started, isn't it? And today, the same idiots will be coming to attack. Oh, Kanu is this and that and that and that and that. The same Kanu told them about that sit at home the first time, 72 hours, that this is instruction from Onyendu. Even all of us, we had access to that information when it came, directing them, don't do this sit at home. Phone calls were being sent to them, don't do this sit at home. Obey what Onyendu said that initial time. Did they obey it? That is the crime Kanu committed, to tell them to obey Onyendu order. That's all. Go and check all this blackmail, all this noise, all this whatever. The only problem is Kanu telling them just obey the director's order. And yet they are using all these stupid idiots, hungry chat card to attack. Oh, Kanu, attack the family, attack this one, attack this one, attack that one. Thinking when you attack, you have been able to achieve anything. But the truth remains, it's good. They are vomiting, they are confessing now. It's good.
Yeah. Let me play one video, and we have just 3 minutes to end this broadcast because Mazi Umeh is coming on air. So okay. I want to quickly show you the crime Chinasa Sanwo-Olu and his gang, because he is the one now. His job is to give information to the zoo to go and kill our people. Sometimes you arrange 1 or 2 boys, calling them ESN. Maybe they will shoot 1 cow. They will still carry the cow and go and eat it. They are ESN are working. But he is the person that I've told you. We're not going to have time, you know. Mazi, I think next week again, try make time in the weekend. I'm going to do broadcast before weekend, but please try to feature out time. We need to go back into depth on this. We have to start where we stop. Yeah, we have to continue this next week on this, because I will be broadcasting on Biafra Radio, not on Alpha Power. So when I have to come weekend next week, we have to come here again. At least gatekeepers will be assembling every weekend if we can make it possible, please. I'm begging you. Let's listen to this, this one now, and then I will close the program because we have very 5 minutes.
There, come, make I see your face. Why are you talking you off, man? Yes. Yeah, but ESN from Solution Camp. I know total cleansing. Nabai.
Mazi, hear what this guy is saying, that the ESN, they're in total cleansing. You and Chinasa Sanwo-Olu share this particular thing. Yeah? Total cleansing of who? Who asked you? Who sent you?
Solution Camp.
Solution Camp, mentioning their location.
Yeah.
This is not what Onyendu. This is not the ESN Onyendu form.
No, you know that.
This is a what is
he doing? He's telling Nigerian government. Heard Mazi Nnamdi can look at it.
This is things going on. Onyendu. Benjamin Nnamdi was ranting, but Chinasa Sanwo-Olu shared all this. He always directed to Simon Ekperima. But you guys are the people that I know. Because I don't know who Simon Ekpa is. All people I know is you people are the real criminals we know. Now, all these things now, you're doing work. Imagine. Pointing, and listen to this. This is a state managed something. Listen to this guy. This guy is not even a flanny man. Listen to him, Maz.
Yeah.
State managed.
High rate of kidnapping anyway. They won't go that go too much. So if I launch a naval operation, cleanse the land. And don't have ever an abundant IKECHUKWU. The phone and buy. I'm going to watch and with a video. Carry your face up. Are you stupid? I'm going to watch and with a video. Got viral recently. Everybody's sister. It's Reverend sister. But they kidnap. So I'm going to watch. I'm going to go Yabu video. Then I wear. But as they now cleanse and Biafra. So go on, what will be your name? Talk. Sule. Where are you from?
Abuja.
You from Abuja?
Yes.
Are you a Fulani man or you're an Hausa man?
Fulani.
You're a Fulani man?
Yes.
What do they do?
Follow cow.
You follow cow?
Yes.
Okay. What will your car you? Hey, show and touch Mopo.
Hassan.
Huh?
Hassan,
carry your face up. Why are you? What do you do work?
Cow.
Cow. You follow cow?
Yes.
Okay. So, no let cow, who they give on a cow, who are they follow?
Honorable.
Honorable.
Yes.
Honorable now.
Mazi, do you hear their voice response? This is
not stage management.
Not funny boy. This is stage management. And Chinasa Sanwo-Olu post this nonsense the way they're collecting money from people who say they are working. The same thing they are doing, shooting cows, making mockery of themselves. This thing is not Fulani man voice. These are typical Igbo boys.
You see the dressing now. Mazi, check the shirt the guy is wearing. Which Fulani wears, tattered jeans, nice jeans like that, and nice. Which Fulani? That is rearing cow. With designer jeans.
What's the name? So about where they work for, no one ever ways to do a name. Now Fulani man have been a Hausa man, now Igbo man. Hey, Kai. Why are you What thing your brother talk not true? Not true. Now, honorable you work for. And you don't know your name. About this guy, I couldn't my friend. Huh? On the carry cow. So all this kidnapping for here. So tell us, which people they do the kidnapping? No, people. About going about Okwa.
See,
Maz, you know why they are doing
chain, nice chain.
Maz, wait. Do you know why they are doing this thing? I remember doing program competence. You know, sometimes when they shot cow, they say we are killing cow. We don't see anybody. Or they kidnap, or we don't see the people they kidnap. Now they state manage now to say they catch the people.
Yeah.
But there's no cow around them. So where do we get them from?
Yeah.
Kidnapper. They are cow. These guys are speaking proper English, not like a flan.
The Igbo boys, they are part of them. They are using their stage management.
No, people. Okay. So we are those ones on all those AK-47, AK-49. Those machines that what they use, they kidnap. The one where they use carry sister. That they kidnap people.
With the army, and then they leave them.
Oga? They are Oga and the army.
Yes.
They leave them gone.
Yes.
When they used to do the kidnapping work.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Because una no go ya.
Onye ebe onye Imo steeti kedu afa gị Nnamdi Beneme onye ebe kedu ife ịkpọrọ afa gị
Chinasa Nworu ihe ome onye nwa na set all these people up and he posts this in Twitter. Chinasa Nworu nwere onye ọzọ ya ọrụ na Biafra land now. Mazi, I'm thank you very much for coming into this program. Give your final word because I need to shut this program down to give way to the barrister to take over from because he's coming on Biafra radio anyway. There, Mazi.
Thank you, Mazi, for inviting me as usual. Thank you, Biafrans, for listening. We are not here. When we come out to speak, we speak with precision. We speak with the truth. We speak to educate our people. We don't hate anybody. But the point is that without Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, all of us are as regards IPOB or Biafran agitation, we are what? Nothing. Know that. Without Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his family, entire Kanu family, all of us shouting Biafra and restoration of Biafra IPOB, we are what? Nothing. That's why if you are writing, if you are attacking, if you are blackmailing, you see any member of that family, knowing that you are attracting cause to yourself and to your generation. It's not about whatever you think or you assume, you imagine. It's only few money they will give you, few coins, you use it to buy data, buy food, do this, and then attack and go. We come to educate. Whether anybody likes it or not, our leader, he has defeated all his enemies. Soon he will be out. And we keep moving on. So I thank you, Biafrans, for listening. Hope we shall be seeing you
thank
again.
You.
Mazi, thank you so much. May Elohim continue to bless you and your entire family. Thank you, Mazi.
Bye. Thank you, fellow comrades and lovers of freedom. And for those that are confused, this platform is not for attacking people. For those saying attack Simons, who is Simon to attack Simon? Simon to back the heck out. It's a word of advice. Some of you will be ranting one day. The day we had is arrested, he will be lesser than this. It's been warned. Like I said, Onyendu say, do whatever you can to restore Biafra. Simon Ekpa is not working under IPOB. The gullible one can fall out of the wayside is not my problem. And the majority of you people that are ranting this are not a full member of IPOBs. I don't have issues with him. Onyendu does not call Ojukwu's name. He don't call Wazwike's name. Let Simon Ekpa unveil his agenda. I said it again. 5-point agenda, I dare him. If he can make one and clearly how you want to drive. Keep Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's name out of your mouth. Because he's a shenanigan. You keep on going. You've been warned. This thing not here is something that's going to put you in prison. Stop using Mazi Nnamdi Kanu picture and raise funds. It's a fraudulent activities. You've been warned. Don't say they didn't be warned. You're going to end up in prison, living a first war. And this is an advice. I don't have any issues with anyone. For some of you ranting about rubbish about attacking, who the heck is Simon? Who is he? Disobey Mazi Nnamdi to hell with your generation. You're not a member of IPOB. Keep up from anything that concerns Mazi Nnamdi and IPOB. Simple as that. Tell the people you're leading what is your agenda. That's what we said from the beginning. And Onyendu have said it. Whatever we said, Onyendu said, don't respond to you. Do not use Onyendu's name. It's an order. If you do anything against that, what generation walking, I don't give a crap about you. This is criminality. And you've been warned. It's on record. You're going to end up in prison. Because the day it will happen, some of you will start ranting. One time on earth, if you know anything to restore Biafra, let him go ahead and do it. But not with Mazi Nnamdi's name. If you can't take order from Mazi Nnamdi, you might as well don't mention his name in your mouth. Because you're not worthy to call Mazi Nnamdi's name. If you have agenda, Onyendu from Wasurike started IPOB. And that's what we're talking about Biafra. If you have anything to offer to us, give us what is your agenda. Restore Biafra without mentioning Mazi Nnamdi. Onyendu ask you to put him out of prison. It's very, very clear. Someone says stop. Just like he told US, don't institute the sit at home. You are now doing opposite. So any of you ranting about Simon Ekpa, to hell with you and Simon Ekpa in your entire generation. I, George Umeh, said it. Without no apology. Thank you for listening to me. I may Chukwuemka and bless all of you who are listening. I have your common sense in your brain if you have one. That one.